Coming up on First Pitch now from Baltimore. It's the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Next on the show. It's been the home of the Orioles since 1991, and there's a good look at beautiful Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against a fellow who's really opened a lot of eyes in the early part of his career, all-star lefty Patrick Corbin. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. David Wright will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And this will be fouled away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Well, this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. A look here at the scouting report, as there are the pitches and corresponding speeds we'll see him use this afternoon. So the base is empty here with one away. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Called strike one on the circle change. Good pitch.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And this is low, ball 1. 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now the 2-0. He's running towards second. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw gets him 2 down.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. But you said it. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Ryan Braun will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep to left field. Where is this gonna land? My goodness, a long home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
If these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Not close. It's 2-0.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Fastball too high. Ball 4.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Brian Dozier will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he misses there, 1-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Leaps and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. Back for more at Oriole Park after this. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land. The National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number one.
For the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now.
Well, for all the line drives you get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing, a little fly ball or a little flare, but you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
A.J. Pollock will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You are killing me!
And there goes Reyes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
Oh, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. Throw by right was in time for out number one.
You know, Usually, I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
A man at second with one down, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Reyes leads from second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. One left for Arizona. They're still down. It's 2-0. Carlos Ruiz will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Carlos Ruiz.
First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Chris Heisey will take his cuts now. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. For Ruiz, that's his first double on the year.
He's gonna go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
This second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, he did have the base open there, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, the way he's been pitching, I don't think I'd be working around too many hitters, especially in the bottom half of the lineup.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in, and you can almost guarantee he'll be trying to move those runners here.
Go! Let's get out of the inning now.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Get 2.
And now the bunt attempt from Kershaw, and it looks to be a good one. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And this inning's definitely going to plan so far. They get a double leading things off, then a walk. Now a perfect sacrifice puts 2 men in scoring position with just 1 away.
Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here we go.
In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. The 2-0 home to right. And that's over, 2-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Out of play. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Kemp will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
And for a third base coach, that plays right on the border of, should I send him or should I not send him? But he makes the right decision here, and that run's going to score on the sacrifice fly.
Adrian Gonzalez will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
This is just a desperation throw at short. You can see he's completely airborne as he tries to throw this across his body. He winds up trying to bite off a little bit more than he can chew.
Andrew McCutchen will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Come on, Diamondbacks!
fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Matt Kemp will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
And he takes ball one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Mark Trumbo will be the batter. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Aaron Hill waits on deck. And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
And we'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball, and that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Aaron Hill will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Come on.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ryan Braun is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Ryan Braun.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Ian Kinsler will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This guy's a grinder up there. You know he'll give you a tough at-bat.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Line hard deep into left. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are two gone now.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Brian Dozier will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Let's go, D-back!
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Let's go Diamondbacks. Woo!
I can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Now he jams him here as this is flared right back over the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 3-0. Kurt Suzuki makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Kurt Suzuki.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Patrick Corbin will be the batter.
Come on, D-back! Here we go!
On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
You win the Cy Young, you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now a ball softly hit over to the right of the mound. There to get it is Kinsler. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Oh, and I got to say right here that I love the hustle. You know, more often than not, pitchers are going to run down the line with about a 40% effort. But he was giving it his all right there, and it paid off for him in the form of an infield single. Great play.
Jose Reyes will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Come on, D-back!
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
A.J. Pollock will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Carlos Ruiz will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Chris Heisey will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, your instincts tell you that it's going to be outside, but he has such great movement that it comes back to catch corner.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Clayton Kershaw will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
David Wright will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Come on now, let's get a save right here.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike. Woo! Let's go.
Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Come on.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
Let's go.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to get over the head of Reyes at short. It's a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Adrian Gonzalez will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Slurve in there, strike 1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Two out with the man at first. And they run one in on him here as this is on the ground to second base. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers lead this one 4-0. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, a couple of good swings back to back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Thomas will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hot dogs here. Get your hot dogs.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Matt Kemp will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Fouled back. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Josh Colmenter is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Andrew McCutchen will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Cutter low, 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ryan Braun will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And Braun a little too early here as this one will hook foul into the seats down the left side. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Let's take a look at all 5 pitches in this at-bat. Tries to tempt him here on the first one, but he does a good job of holding back. Then they come right back and even the count at 1-1. And he'll foul off these next 2 pitches. Here's the first. There's the second. And on the 5th pitch, finally gets the one he wanted, and he drives it for a base hit.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both the lefty and a righty up to throw.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're in front 4-0. Mark Trumbo will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
All right, stay in here, Mark.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike, too.
Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, so far we've seen a lot of late swings. You saw it right there on the ground ball to first base, and I don't know if that's because the fastball is so good today or because guys are slow to read the pitches. But he's been very effective out there, no doubt about that.
Aaron Hill will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to him. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now a hard liner, but foul. And a fastball. tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Kurt Suzuki will try it again. He flew out his first time. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. No, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you got a few options here.
Pitch here fouled away. Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Cody Ross will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Cody Ross.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And this is fouled straight back. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Brad Ziegler is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Brad Ziegler.
Brian Dozier will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Shortstop, Brian Dozier.
And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
We'll take it.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Nice swing.
Fouled back. That's well hit over Hill and into right center, a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Chris Heisey will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
He'll swing at anything.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fouled straight back. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Kemp is there to put it away for out number 1. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Clayton Kershaw will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this ball will be chopped foul. Grounded to third. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jose Reyes will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw by right is in time for out number one.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
A.J. Pollock will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-1. And that's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full. 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Paul Goldschmidt will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Down the line, but this will kick foul.
That's a foul ball.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Thomas will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. David Wright will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Fouled straight back. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
The 2-2 now to Wright. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The ball headed for the hole now. Ranging is Reyes, but he's not going to get there. It's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out.
Get up. Get up there. Get up.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1. Boy, good change of speeds there. Had him fooled, and from 2-0, it's back to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Matt Reynolds will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Matt Reynolds.
Andrew McCutchen will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. Off of second is right. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. There's one, but he's going to have to eat this thanks to a good hard slide, and the run's in to score.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
Ryan Braun will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. McCutchen holds on base, and here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Turn the down.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And you know, this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down and he's not missing by much, but he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that a fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
Ian Kinsler will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Strike him out.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Running now is McCutchen. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Matt Kemp will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Let's go, Matt.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Mark Trumbo will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And this one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone, a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Aaron Hill will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Number 2, Aaron Hill.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That home run estimated at 401 feet. Kershaw has been strong thus far. Just 1 run through 6 1/3. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or two on close calls.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
He's at an even 100 pitches now for the ball game. I'd have to think this will be it if he can get this guy.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the D-backs 1. Brian Dozier will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Brian Dozier.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
The 1-1. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Carlos Ruiz will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this will be fouled away. And a good pitch, but no offer from Ruiz. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Come on, throw it by him.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Chris Heisey will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here comes the 1-2. Another change. This one's low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
That's turn 2.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Trumbo is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Clayton Kershaw will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it.
Hey, go, ice cream.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. They're up 5-1. Brandon Drury will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning. Any surprise that he's back out there for the 8th?
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jose Reyes will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a bullet down the line. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime. But when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
A.J. Pollock will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Line drive speared at first base by Adrian. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. David Hernandez will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. David Wright will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
And And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So a solo shot here for David Wright, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Oliver Perez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Oliver Perez.
Adrian Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Pollock is there, and he has it for the first out.
Center fielder number 25, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Strike called, 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
Ryan Braun will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Dodgers 6 and the D-backs 1. Paco Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Paco Rodriguez.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
All right, call.
Ball 1.
Ball outside.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
One on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Thomas will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. In there for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Wait for it.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And
Right fielder.
I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Matt Kemp will stand in as their last chance now. And a ball, 1-0. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw, should the lead hold. 2 out, nobody on. One 0 on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
That's right. Wait for your pitch. Wait for the pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. There to get it is right. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Mark Trumbo will dig in. A home run his last time.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Kemp not going. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Come on, Mark. Let's go.
2-1. Two out with the man at first. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, it's just 2 games, but it sure sounds a whole lot better to say that they swept the series, and they'll make it back-to-back victories here in this quick 2-game set.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-1. So long from Baltimore.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 3 hits with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Patrick Corbin. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.